Hi guys, this is Dipankar and today we are going to learn a simple Bollywood dance on the song Ghungroo from the movie War. So this is a simple to medium level of difficulty, and I think the only one thing to keep in mind is that the video has not been mirrored. So you know, when I do a right, it's your right in the other direction. And if you've been following my previous videos, if you enjoyed my previous dance covers, other thing I would add is that kindly like and share them and subscribe to my channel. So that's it. Let's start learning. Great. So this entire choreography or the entire song has been split into 4 different parts. So I'm now going to start with the first part, and then we're going to run through the music, and that's how we go with the entire choreography. So if the very first beat over here is just kind of getting into your position to a music. So start by standing with your feet apart and watch what the first step is, and then I'll break it. It's a very casual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. So here's what we're doing here. Standing with our feet apart. Your legs are going right and down and right and down. So up on your toe and come down on your feet, but when you come down, just bend. So there's 4 counts of that. 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down. Now what your hands are doing is it's just a very casual get into the position before the lyrics begin, and we start with the slide. So it's give your fingers a little click. So up, down, up, down, up and down. Cool? On the count, 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down. What you could do is also start looking away. Basically move your eyes in the direction of your fingers. Now moving on to the second set of steps, just watch what I'm doing and then I'll start breaking that down. It's kyun lamhe kharab kare aa galti be hisab kare. This is what we're going to learn, alright? So starting with after the tap, the first step is this, alright? Let's first just learn what we're doing with our legs, and then we'll go to the hands and then we'll combine them. So it's your right leg is moving out and then you're sliding a bit and pulling your left leg in. Cool? So it's 1 and 2 and a very slow 2. Your hands at that point are right hand goes up, left hand goes sideways. Make sure that it's a perpendicular right angle, and it throws as soon as you hit your right leg out. So hit and drag. Cool? The lyric over here is just Q, lamhe, just a part of that lamhe, so we'll get to the beat one. So Q, and then next comes the word lamhe. So it's lamhe basically means moment. So responding to the lyrics over here. The beat is just this, okay, very simple. So bring your right leg in the front, just let it tap, and at that point, look at your left hand, because typically that's where I wear my watch and that's where I see the time. So it's 1 and a tap. Cool? So 1, 2, slide, tap and back. Okay? Now the third one, kyun lamhe kharab kare. The move is 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So here's what you did earlier, right? You did a front and a back with your right leg. You're doing the same thing again. It's just that, except that you're going to slightly move your leg towards the front. So it's 1 and back. Now 2 and back. Kind of treat it like 11 o'clock and then a 10 o'clock and then 11 o'clock. That's where your hand is going. So 1 and back, 2 and back. Now that's where your leg is going. So what you do with your hands over here is front, back, back. So roll your palms in the form as a fist. Your left hand first comes front and your right hand goes behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just show this sideways, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But move this along with your legs. So now 1, 2, 3 and 4. Great? So 1, 2, tap, tap, 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on to the next step on the counts. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Okay? There's a bit of the 60s Bollywood way of just doing 60s Bollywood disco, I would say. Let's start with the legs over here, right? Here's where we ended over here from 11 o'clock. So bring your right leg in on your toes and very slightly move forward. So it's 1, now left leg in, then again right leg in, and then left leg in. Cool? So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So just very lightly take like 2 steps forward. and your hands are just doing this, the 60s, 70s Bollywood dance. So first down, then left side down, right up and left up. Cool? So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now from here the transition is, this is how your left leg is. So bring your left leg forward and slightly bend and then come back. So yeah, great. Okay, let's just bring it forward and then I'll move on to the next step. So it's bringing it forward, and at that point your hand movement is just a little clap and a clap. You know, you're kind of just dusting your hands. That's what you're doing. Okay, so just remember this is what your movement is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, dust, dust, dust. Actually, sorry, yeah, I gave it a slightly wrong move. It's just rotate your leg right here, okay, left and right. So move it 1 and 2. Now from here you're walking 2 steps behind. So with your left leg, go 1 step back. Then with your right leg, go the next step behind. Great. And at this point, what your hands are doing is you're just kind of saying no. So it's like a very casual moment, saying, dusting your hands and just going nah, not doing this kind of action. Okay. So your thumbs up and you're just saying no, and kind of get that rotation with your head as well, saying a no. Cool. So now let's just do this entire sequence on the counts. 5, 6, 7. Go. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back, back. Great. I realized that there's one slight error that I made over here, which is kharab kare, and when I did it, I think my left leg came forward. Great. Now let's learn this entire thing on the music. Leave the first 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, go. Tap and tap and tap. That's it. Great. So now let's move on to the second part, where I'm probably just going to say the lyrics a little bit. So here's where we ended. Do pal ki jo neend udi ya pure sare khab kare. This is the bit that we're going to learn. All right. So here's where we ended. Kyun lam he kharab kare ya garti pe hisab kare. We're going to start from here. All right. Here's what our last leg and hand position was. So just watch what the first step is, and then again I'm going to start breaking that down. So from here, the step that we're doing is 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3. Here's the sequence that we're going to learn. So from here, let's start with the legs, alright? What you're doing is your legs are going out, in, and in. This is all what you're doing. So it's 4 counts, out, in, alright? From here, 5, 6, 7, go, out, in. This is practically the pace at which we need to do it. Now, here's what our hands are doing. Try locking them. If you think it's too little time to lock it in, then maybe just kind of make sure that your palms are straight and they're at least touching each other. Okay? So your palms are going to be this way, and it's down, up, straight, shoulders straight, up to your chin level, up, down, and then back up. So it's 1, 2, 3. And the 4th count is not back up. Actually, from the 4th count, after going down 3, you're just bringing it out here. And then just, give me a shoulder pump or whatever. I guess just a little cute thing like, oh, I made a little arrow. So it's down, up, down, and out. And then lift your shoulders. Cool? So together, here's how it goes. 5, 6, 7, go. Down, up, and out. Sorry. Down, kind of up, and then out. Alright, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, and up. Great? So now from here, the next bit is do pal ki. This is do pal ki, and at the key, it's this little shoulder lift. Jo neend udi. So neend is kind of sleeping, and that's how we're going to respond. So watch what the legs are doing. From here, your legs are in. Okay? With your right, cross your right leg out front, then cross your left leg out in the front. Again, cross your right leg out in the front. Again, cross your left leg out in the front. So it's 4 crosses, right, left, right, left. Cool? So 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make a note that when you're moving front and as you're crossing, you're also bending. Okay? So it's bend, 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 but don't bend too far that you're very close to the ground. Now the hand movement, neend udi. So this is how I center, left, back to the center, and then bend. Okay, so give that little feather look to your fingers. So it's right side bend and then a left side bend. Cool. Just the hand movement. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's do them together. We did 1, 2, 3, and tap. 5, 6, 7. Go. Do pal ki jo neend udi e. Cool. So let's just once learn this entire thing on the count. 5, 6, 7. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So from here, jo neend udi, aap pure sare khab kare. Okay. So from here we've taken 4 steps forward. We've really come all the way from. So we're going to go back now. The leg movement. Just watch the leg is. Pull your right leg back. Okay. Bend your right leg in. Now turn to your left side. Pull your left leg out and bend your right leg in. That little, getting up. Come up when you pull out, bend, and then come up when you pull out and bend. Cool. And the hand movement with these steps is when you're moving, when your right leg is out, here's your left hand is in the front, right? So it's kind of like catching something and bringing it towards you. That is the movement. That literally is what I'm trying to say here. So left hand out, close it into a fist and bring it close to your chest and keep it here. Right hand out, again close it in the palm of a fist and keep it here. Cool. So from here, so jo neend udi. Wait, let me just remember the count. Jo neend udi e. Here's where we last stopped, right? So 1 and down, 2 and down. Great. Now the last step in this sequence from here is jo neend udi, aap pure sare khab kare. Okay, which basically means that let's fulfill all our dreams. So from here, just the leg movement, okay, watch it, is your right leg is slightly twisted and it's down here. So you're walking, you're basically walking 4 counts. So first one is a big one, okay, bring your left leg out, like throw it out, use your, basically throw it on your toes and then put it flat. So out, and then drag and drag and drag. Okay, it's not really a walking, because when you're walking you go left, right, left, no. You're going left and then drag your right leg and drag your right leg. What we're doing with our hands is 1, hit it out, okay, like basically, let me just show it front way. So here's how we are. From here, open it, okay, and give me those, spread all your fingers around, like just make it really big. So 1, 2, and then the next one is going a little smaller. So 1 and then 1 and 2. Cool. This is a 1 full circle that you're fulfilling in 3 counts. So from here, 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 1 and 2. Cool. So once more, all of the sequence on the counts. Let's just do it in the counts and then we learn it on the music. So here's where we ended. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Great. Let's learn this on the music. Let's just do it from the beginning, guys. 5, 6, 7, go. Go. Now. Great, so now let's move on to the third part. This probably is the longest bit, so I'll obviously break this down, make it as simple as possible. So here's where we ended, alright? Now the lyrics to this one say, क्या करने हैं उम्रों के वादे ये जो रहते हैं रहने दे आगे, and like till the end of the sequence. So just watch once what the entire sequence is going to be. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. So I'll break this down into simpler steps for the legs and the hands now. So here's where we ended. The first line says, क्या करने हैं उम्रों के वादे, alright? So from here, the first step is, your right toe is backward and your left leg is in front, straight. So you're starting with your right leg. What you're doing is, hit and hit. Now you turn and you hit with your left leg twice. Exact same thing. Cool? So 5, 6, 7, go. kya kar rahe is kind of like, do we have to do something? It's basically a question, so that's how your hands are moving. So give yourself some question mark palms. Make sure your shoulders are perfectly straight. Okay, so here's how your hands are. With your right hand, it's tap your right, basically lift your right shoulder very gently upwards. So it's 1 and 2. Tilt to the right, 1 and 2. Now the same in the other direction, 1 and 2 with the left shoulder. So together, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Cool. Now the next one is kya karne hai umron ke waade. So wada means making a promise, and that's what's going to get reflected in the next lyric or how we move on. From here, the legs, how they move is, here's where your left leg is. Your left leg is forward, and this time your right leg is behind. So the leg movement, very simply, let me just face the camera and say it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is all what you're doing. You're tapping 4 times, alright? So from here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You're moving backward as you do this. Cool? So 5, 6, 7, go. Tap, tap and tap and tap. Your hands. Here's how you work. You need to use the first beat to bring your hands together, clap them and make them like, basically bring them straight in front of your shoulder. So this is the first beat, and then 1, 2 and 3. You're bringing them close to your chest. Let's just do them both together because I've already here. So 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Cool? So this was our last move, okay, Vaade. So we did 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here's where we ended. The next lyrics go, ye jo rehte hain rehne de aage. This entire segment, it's a very cute segment actually. It might be slightly complex in terms of the hand movements, but I'll break that down. So from here, the first 2 beats are very simple, okay? Just watch what your legs are doing. Here's what we did, tap, tap and tap and tap, and we came here. Let me maybe just face towards you and do it. So from here, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the first 2 beats, okay? So left out in, right out in, and make sure you're going out on your toes, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And I'll continue with what the next leg movement is. Then what you're doing, you're all the way, you've been sideways, now you're facing towards the audience. So it's bend with your right leg out and bring it back in. Bend with your left leg out and bring it back in. Do this again. Right out, in, left out, in. Cool? So the leg movement from here is 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now the hand movement, okay? The hand movements quite often, I tend to respond to the lyrics, and that's what would reflect in my choreography as well. So it's hold your left palm in front of you, okay? At just a little below your shoulder level, close to your chest. This is what you're doing. Left palm out and point towards it. So it's ye jo rehte hain, okay? So 1, and the next one is just kind of like hit. Just kind of brush it off that this is it, something's happened. That's it, like, I don't care, ye jo rehte hain. So it's 1 and 2. Cool? These are the first 2 movements. Let's do this with the feet and then we'll do the next 2 hand movements. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Great? 1, 1, bring it down. 2, and then again bring it down. Not all the way down, but slightly. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next hand movement, okay? This is probably the most, probably a little difficult to understand, but I'll break it down. Now, here's where, this is how your hands need to be, by the way, okay? Close your palms, keep your hands at the shoulder level. This is not a beat, just, to say it out loud, that this is not a beat in the song. This is just to tell you how your hands are going to move, okay? So this is how your hands are. Bring it out and bring it in. And make sure that they are straight, okay? You're crossing out and you're bringing it in. Now from here, you need to treat your the elbow joint as a clock, as the center of a clock, and that's how you're moving. Right hand down and right hand up. When your right hand's going down, your left hand needs to go up, and you need to use this, your elbow joint, as the center of this movement, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. How that plays in with the leg is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Sorry, yeah, there's just 2 counts, there's no 4 counts, okay? So ignore that, it happens 4 times. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Then the next line go, do baar nahi, ek baar sahi, so the lyrics, here's what we're doing, is the legs first, okay? They're in, they're straight, this is what your last position is. Left leg out. So you remember this Vaade bit that we did, right? This leg is very simple to that, but a little more gentle. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. So left leg out and drag your left leg along, and then the right leg out and drag your left leg in. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. The first one is a bit big, so the first time you're throwing your left leg out, and the last two move, the second and the third movements are very gentle. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay? Now the hands, very simple, very light. What I want from this next move as I teach it to you is interact with the audience, okay, like talk to the audience. So it's a lot about giving those expressions, do baar nahi, ek baar sahi. So the hands are, do means two, so cross, start with your right hand, cross it and cross your, give the number 2, so cross it in front of you and then say no. So move your face, like, this is how you say no, but kind of like move your head as well saying no. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Ek baar sahi, okay? Ek means 1. So this time your left hand, index, the forefinger out, top to down. You're supposed to bring it top to down. So 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. You're kind of saying yes at this time, so it's tilt your head towards saying a yes. Let's just do this entire thing together. I think all I'm looking for is the attitude. So you can rework this hand movement as it suits you. So 5, 6, 7, go 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? The next move is, we're kind of ending it on giving a self hug, ek raat ki kar le, ek yari. So this is, let's just do the leg movement because it's super simple. There's not a lot you're doing with your leg, but it's a very intricate hand movement. So tilt your right leg and bring it back. Tilt your left leg and bring it back, and then stand there for the third. Your hands, however, right hand, start with your right hand, point down, okay, look in the direction of your hand. So point down and bring your palm onto the top of your left shoulder. So it's 1 and 2. You're doing the exact same thing with your left hand. Point and bring it towards your waist. And then the third move, well, yeah, you are kind of doing something with your leg, I'll show you now, is you're just doing this, okay, 1, 2, tap your palms. And just twist your left leg with it, 1 and 2. Twist your left leg along the toe. 5, 6, 7, 8, the exact lyrics go, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Again, a little movement over here is give it that nod, okay, give your head a little nod, so 1 and 2. And closing the third part from here is bring this leg just slightly in. You're just lifting, like, okay, let's just do leg movement. Lift your left leg to the sideways and tap. And that's the closure of your leg movement over here. And what you do with your hands is you kind of, as your right leg lifts, lift your right shoulder and then just tap. It's like just throw your hands up. Cool. Great, so now we are in the final and the fourth part, which is the hook step, the famous step of 2019, that was the party number. So let's begin with the choreography. So here's where we ended, okay? Doing this, like this little tap. This is followed by a little music segment with some lyrics, and I'm open to whatever you want to do. I can show you what I have done. The whole point of this little segment is just to have a breather, okay? So the lyrics go, Subha tak maan ke meri baat tu aise zor se nachi aaj, okay? This entire segment, feel free to do whatever you want to. I'll show you what I've done and I'll give the 2 variations of it. So from here, I did tap and I'm continuing this tap going forward, okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm just kind of taking the circle, but I'll tell you at which point we need to come to a standstill and get ready for the hook step. So it's Subha tak maan ke meri baat tu aise, okay? It's at that aise where you need to be in this position. Like slightly draw your legs outward, be comfortable and bend. Cool? And all I'm doing is just this little tap and I'm going in a little circle because I don't want to cover a very long ground. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and out. This is where you stop. Then there's a very, what I want you to do is rotate your waist, and how you move your hands along with that waist rotation is again up to you. So over here, you're just going one and give yourself a big round waist, and then kind of do two small rounds. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Now here's what my hand movement at this point is. You know, I close my palms into a fist, I bring them down, and then I go 1 and a 1 and 2. Cool. If you're not comfortable doing this, what you could do is 1 and a 1 and 2. Okay, so but make sure that your waist is moving with that. Big one and two small ones. Okay, small ones because they're a little faster. So now we're getting ready for the hook step. Okay, so it's subha tak maan ke meri baat tu aise zor se nachi, and it's that at that arch. Okay, that's the lyric. That's your cue to come into your hook step position. Maybe just stay a little closer. At arch, throw your right leg down. Okay, this is what needs to happen. Throw it and keep it straight and bend towards your right leg. So you're tapping and you're giving your right hand a finger. You're clicking your right. You're clicking with your right hand, and this is 1. And look there. Okay, so it's arch. Now comes ki ghungroo toot gaye. So let's learn what we're doing from here. Once you've done this tap, do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it's just 1, 2, and 3. And when you do that 3, slightly bring your legs inward as well. Don't touch them. Like don't get your right and your left leg, left feet touching. But you're just bringing it inward till here. Cool. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and arch. And ke ghungroo. This is ke ghungroo. 3 taps. And then from the toot gay is when we start doing the hook step. So now let's learn the hook step, okay? I've not changed it from what's in the movie, and I'm going to teach the exact same step because I think it's an absolutely amazing choreography. So just watch what the hook step is. I'm sure we've all seen it before, but this is my version, and this is what I'm doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, let's learn this because we're going to keep doing this about 3 times, and that's when the choreography ends. So 1, 2, 3, okay, this is our last position. Your right leg is slightly bent, your left leg is perfectly straight, and they're very close to each other, but they're not together, okay? Here's how you move your right, here's how you move your leg. You're constantly moving to the right, okay? So make sure you're a little spaced towards the left side, wherever you're practicing the dance. It's tap, tap, and tap, and tap. This is what you're doing, but with the tap, you're also moving right. So let's just do this very slowly. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Ke ghungroo, toot gaye, A, and then 1. Now the next bit is with your right leg. Okay? Throughout, make sure like your left leg really needs to be strong over here. There's a lot of weight coming on your left leg. Hit with your hit your left hand to the right. Here. Now hit it back again. Let me just show you sideways. 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, and then what I do is I cross it over here. Okay, I don't normally hit the third time. It's tap and tap, cross it to the front, and then bring it back. Cross and bring it back. This needs to be pretty quick. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, tap, front and back. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, tap, front and back. I'm doing it in my own position, but now we'll start doing this whole thing. So this whole sequence I think goes on thrice. So let's try to do this right. 5, 6. We'll start from arch, okay? Tu aise zor se nachi, arch, tap, tap, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A little cheat would be that if you don't have a lot of space to move to the right, just do the tap in your own position. That's fine, okay? I don't think I have much more to add on the hands. The only thing maybe I didn't teach while I was doing the sequence was you clicking as you go right, okay? At least that's what I do. I give it a click. So it's tap, 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 hit, hit, don't hit, or you can hit as you wish. Hit, hit, front and back. Tap, 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 hit, hit, front and back. Tap, 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 hit, hit, front and back. And that's it. That is segment on counts once and then we do it on music. So here's where we end it. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up. 1, 2, turn, turn, arch, and 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's it. Let's do it from here. Thank you so much for learning this so far. I think just one additional correction would be that the last Ghungroo step only comes twice, it doesn't come thrice. So this is the end of the tutorial. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't already checked out my Ghungroo cover, you can do it. The link is in this description. Also, please tell me how you liked this tutorial in the comments. And if you haven't already liked and shared this video, kindly do that and subscribe to my channel. Now let's just learn this entire, let's just do this entire segment on the music and then that will be a wrap. Thank you.